Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you my 4-step process to getting more ready to buy clients. Remember, in the previous video, I showed you the difference between the window shopper and the ready to buy clients. And I showed you the 3% principle that shows, or rather explains where the ready to buy client exists at the top of that pyramid. All right. She makes up about 3%, an additional 7%, making it 10%, who are actively ready to buy, already seeking for a change of their situation right now. And you want to focus your energy on selling to them so that you avoid a lot of I can't afford you and stuff like that get you discouraged or don't add to your bottom line. So now let's step forward into breaking down a 4-step process I use them for my clients, and I'll be showing you each of these processes or each of these steps clearly so you understand what to do. All right, so now you probably have seen this before. If you follow me closely on Instagram, or my Instagram page, or online, LinkedIn, or my Facebook, wherever, you've probably seen me do a video on this, on my 4-step process. And it's simple, all right? You've probably seen it this way or this way. And it's simple. It breaks it into 4 steps. One is the offer plus your framework. The second is your client attraction strategy. The third is your client conversion strategy. And the fourth is implementation and results, how you deliver results to clients. Now, let's break it down step by step. But first, I want us to go back to who are already clients, because in breaking down this 4-step process, we'll be able to align it to suit who our client is, and you understand where I'm going as we proceed. So who is she? We know who she is. We know she's ready to buy clients. But who is she? Like, for real, how can we describe her? The ready to buy client is solution driven. She has done her research, like I already mentioned. She's not window shopping. She probably window shopped before. She probably didn't even window shop with you, maybe elsewhere. She has done her research. She knows what she's looking for. Or she has actually been in the space. She has made a lot of mistakes. And now she knows exactly what she doesn't want. In essence, she knows what she wants. So she is solution driven. She's not somebody who is here to complain about her problem. She's here to find somebody who can solve her problem. So you need to have that in mind. Secondly, she knows what she wants and what she doesn't want. So that's most important. Some people don't even know what they want. They don't even know what they don't want. But this ready to buy client is assertive. She's a decision maker. She knows exactly what she wants. She's that empowered in her decision making. So she's not here to play around. She's just here to pay whoever can help her. She makes empowered decisions. All right. She's highly committed and responsible. She knows what to expect. She knows what is expected of her. She knows she's very highly respectable. She's practically the high value client, what people call the premium clients, all right? So I'm sure you already know by now that premium is not by how much is in somebody's pocket. It's all these qualities we've listed below of somebody who is ready, not here to waste your time, ready to buy, ready to invest. She knows what it takes to invest, and she's just ready to get to work, and she's ready to also implement. She's ready to do what it takes. All right. Very important. So now we've broken it down. There are a few more features that we can use to describe her, but I want you to see her in good light, to see her like somebody, see her like the exact client you want to attract into your business, the exact client that you will tell your price and she has no problem paying it, even if it has to require her doing a payment plan. But she knows that this value about to offer her is worth the time and it's worth her investment. Now, here's what needs to be done to attract our ready to buy clients. As you can see there, the 4-step process, and we can see the magnet to draw in her because now we want her. We've established our 4-step process, we've established who she is, and now it's time to break down this 4-step process so that you know what it entails to attract her to your business. Now, I'll take you one after the other. And the first one is your offer plus your framework. You can't even proceed if you don't have an offer. And for many of us, we have offers, however, they are vague. Or, there are too many offers that we have and we don't have an umbrella offer. So most times we're offering, small mini solutions, which people like to call band-aid solutions. So you just have a little itch here, you treat the itch, the next itch comes here, you treat it. Meanwhile, you're supposed to actually take some kind of antibiotic or something that treats the problem from the inside. That's what we're talking about here. creating holistic solutions that, transform entirely, not just little problem by little problem. So this is something you want to think about when attending to the ready to buy client. Can you come up with a comprehensive solution that actually attends to her need in a comprehensive way, in a transformational way? Create an offer with her in mind. What could she be looking for right now? And even if you want to create an each offer, something that answers a specific need. The good thing with this is that once you have an umbrella offer that covers everything, you can take a piece of your umbrella offer and attend to her, which makes it even less stressful for you and more effective for your process. All right. But we'll go into all of that maybe much later. Now, the next thing you want to do is create a clear promise of how you will help her. Remember, she has done her research. She knows what she's looking for. She's not here to win the shop. She knows what she wants. So your place is to be very clear on that result you want to help her achieve. And as much as possible, think about one person in mind. Because when you get to think about too many people, you may confuse your promise. Think about this one client. If possible, give her a name. It is very, the likelihood of many more people like her existing is very high. So obviously, in thinking about her, you'll be able to help many more people like her. So not just about your clear promise, you have to also explain how you help her. She's not here to depend on trust me, I have what you need. No, she doesn't work that way. It's not a matter of trust here. It's not a matter of, hoping you have what she needs. Remember, she has done her research. She wants to be sure you can help her. So you have to demonstrate how you help her. It's no secret. It's not a mystery. Always demonstrate how. What is your process? And that's where it leads us to your framework, because you should have a personalized framework that you use to help this client. This is a framework that you will create, that you own, and every client like her that comes your way, you help them using your framework. All right, what I'm showing you right now is the framework. It's my framework, and this is how I help my clients. All right, so it's clear, it's not hidden, it's no secret. I'm showing you right now in this video. All right, so you have to create a delivery framework that enables you to serve more people like her, so that you don't always have to reinvent the wheel, like each person that comes to do something new. No, we're also thinking about your sanity here. You have to be smart with your implementation process, and frameworks help you to be smart. So create a clear offer, a clear promise that defines how you help, and a framework to help you deliver your results to the client. All right, the next step there, step 2, which is your client attraction process. All right, so first we know our offer. We can't sell without having an offer. The next thing now is we have to let people know that we have this offer. Not just anyone, the top 10%, the ready to buy. All right. And in client attraction, we're talking about your positioning and your messaging, how you position yourself, how your authority is perceived out there. These things are very important to the kind of clients you attract. If you're attracting a lot of people who cannot afford you, then there's a gap in your positioning. There's a gap in your messaging and how you speak to the people who need your offer. So your messaging has to be tweaked to speak to this high intent clients, this ready to buy clients, because now you understand her. You have to speak to her in an empowered way, knowing that she's a decision maker, knowing that she's not a victim, knowing that she's ready and she wants the solution now. You also want to look at your visibility strategy. Once you have your messaging in place and your positioning in place, and now you demonstrated authority, it's time to get more people to see this authority, to see this positioning, to see this messaging, this content that you're able to create that attracts her. Remember, it's not just how we're attracting. We want to attract thousands, millions like her. So you have to have a strategy for visibility, and it can be organic or paid. And there are loads of ways you can reach out to more people like her through organic methods or paid methods, whatever you choose. But the combination of these methods will help you be more visible so that they see you, they hear you, and they come closer because they exist around you. They're everywhere. They're looking for your solution right now, but they can't find you. So fixing all of this will help position you right so that you can be seen by her. also your readiness and ability to connect and guide her closer to the sale. Because when we talk about readiness, ability, we're not talking about all the things you do with your business or with your brand that makes her realize, I have to work with you. And those may be things outside of the core work. It could be even who you are. It could be how, your belief system. It could be the core values that you hold so dear, or how disciplined you are, or just your personality. You'll be shocked the amount of things you can, put out there just being you, your authenticity that attracts her even closer and brings her closer into your world. So these are the factors you need to put in place to embody your client attraction process. Now let's move on to the third step, which is your client conversion process. And clearly, I'm sure you can see there's a traffic points there. That is very important, because now we're talking about pulling people, these people you have attracted, you've been visible to, you've made her see you. Now the next step is to convert her into a buyer. All right. So you need to set up an automated process that sells for you. And it's important I say automated, because there are many other methods you can use and manual methods which a lot of people use, and which is why they have a lot of customer today, the next customer next month, and that's how it works. So because of that, you never actually meet your financial goals, because you don't have a strategy that can work outside of you physically being there. So dwell, or rather leverage automation. Create an automated process that sells for you. And one of such automated process could be a video, an automated video, like just what you're watching right now. Remember, I'm not even there right there talking to you. It's a recorded video, but it drew you in and you're watching it, right? Exactly. And this video should be so powerful that it demonstrates a gap that they're looking for, so they know that you are the one answering it. So a good example is this video I'm doing right here. I just showed you a gap and I'm here helping you fill. You can do the same for your own clients. Identify a gap, help them demonstrate how they can fill it. All right. And once you've done such video, all right, of course, videos are not the only ways, but I find them the most effective, honestly, because in terms of connection, in terms of demonstrating your authority, they actually work so well. All right. So the next thing you want to do after you've created your video is to drive traffic to that video. Remember what we said about organic or paid methods? This is the time to, as you've attracted that client, you want to drive her and many more people like her to watch the video you recorded that answers to her problem. Exactly what you're watching here. All right. And then, in such a video, you identify a major gap, like I said earlier, fill it to demonstrate your expertise. For some other people, what they do is that right there on the spot, they record a video explaining certain things to the client and sharing it with the client. Or maybe you have a video you've already shared, maybe in one of your courses, and you think it's be important for her to listen. However, I still find those methods a bit manual, which is why I focus on the word automation. And this is an automated process. All right. The next step is that you want to lead her to the next step connection if she wishes to proceed. So at that point, after she has seen the value you offer and she's sure you can help her, the next step is for you to invite her. Invite her to have that further call with you. And that call could be learning more about her situation, because now she's been listening to you all the while. It's time for you to listen to her. And in most cases, if you have done a good job up to this point, trust me, your ready buyer is already convinced that you can help her. So even when she decides to get on a call with you, you've already done the heavy lifting of selling to her through your videos, through the video you created. You've done the heavy lifting. She's convinced already. All through, you spoke to her situation, you answered the problems on her mind. Now she's so convinced, and all she needs to do is just pay you to get started. All she needs to do is to tell you, when do we begin? How can I pay? The kind of answers you actually want, not the ones that will tell you, I can't afford you. So there's one place here where I don't think we want to skip, which is everyone who comes in or gets into your process may not, even if they are potential buyers, they may not exactly buy yet. So it could be that they can't afford you still. However, they have interest. So they are still in that 30%, or maybe they are in the 7%. No problem. But you also want to save yourself the energy of getting into a call with somebody who still cannot afford you. So that's why you have an application form that gets the person to answer certain questions you would fix or you would set, and then you know what you want to attract on the call. You know who you want to take to the next level. Because you also want to keep your sanity in place. You also want to lessen the I cannot afford use, and rather, get more people who are ready. And even if they can't afford you now, they know they're working towards it, so they're ready to take a payment plan and get started. So your application form helps you filter so that you don't still get a lot of people on the calls that drain you and still tell you, okay, they'll come back later. So filter with the application form, and if with the application form, and then when they qualify, they can proceed to make the call with you. And on that call is basically the person asking you, okay, give me a payment plan, I'm ready, let's go. Because she's already convinced, she knows your offer range, which I call your minimum level engagement. So she knows your range of offers, average. And when she's coming in, she already knows, has an idea of how much you charge. And all of that is indicated in your application form. You get me? And if you choose that you want to go the extra mile of, helping just anyone who comes in, it's your choice. But I don't like to work that way. I'd rather just have somebody who at least understands that this is what is required if you want to work with me. And then when you step further, I know that at least you have that. I didn't keep that as a mystery or a secret to you. And you're stepping on because you know my price range and you're ready to proceed. So at the end of the day, it's just an easy close for somebody who makes it to the call. Easy because they just have a few questions or they're just there to tell you, where have you been? I'm so glad I got to hear your voice. I just wanted to speak with you one-on-one, and I'm so happy you just answered many of my questions and I'm ready to begin. So how do I pay? That's what you want to hear. That's what we all want to hear, right? Okay. Now the last step in this process is how you finish it. It's not just enough to take her money and walk. You have to be professional all the way to the end. You onboard her like a professional that you are. You offer her the support. You manage communication with her in a way that she feels supported, and not just that you deliver her promise. You deliver her results, as you promised. You don't walk away. I don't even believe anyone here watching this, that kind of person who walks away from a client who pays you. You are there to fully deliver just like promised. Now, this whole process I've just showed you is simple, it breaks it down, and it works. It works. As long as you do it with your high intent in mind and you know that you're driven at attracting that right clients. All right. The good thing with this fourth step is that the results you get from these clients will draw you more referrals, will get more people in your door because they will now be your proof to more clients that you can help them because you helped clients like this ready to buy clients right here. So simple four-step process shows you everything, no mystery, clear, and can serve you. The happy client gets in your process, she enjoys it, she loves it. And the good thing with this is that you can repeat this process over and over again for everyone that comes in. You have your offer in place, you focus on your visibility and your position and your messaging to attract the right people. You get them into your client conversion system, all right? And then you nail your clients, you get them results, and they're happy that they worked with you, happy to move on to the next level. They become returning clients. They're ready to take up any more offers that you have in the future. So what I will also advise, because you may be thinking in your head right now, so what of those who can't afford me and they drop off? It's okay. Now this is the point where you can focus on nurturing them or retargeting them to know that, hey, are you still there? Can you still think about this? Can you still come up? And in many ways, you can use email marketing, you can use Facebook ads, whatever methods you have there to remarket to such people because they are now in the 30% who are not ready right now, but they need it. So you can nurture to get them to that point. All right. So I believe this breaks down clearly for you what exactly you need to do to avoid those people who come into your world. I cannot afford it. I'll think about it and stuff. But instead, increase your chances of selling to people who can actually afford you and are ready to pay you. That way you make your returns, you make high returns on investment more quickly And you have more time to do your business or do the things you love because you have a system that operates and gets you the right people in your door. All right. So this is what I do. Everything I explained to you from step 1 to step 4 is how I help my clients. That's how I help my ready buyers, and that's how I help them get results and get them all through the process till, they just come because my system is in place to guide them in. Now, if you know that having seen this, you can't figure it out on your own, can't seem to know where to, fit things together or the missing parts you need to fix, that's why I'm here. So I want you to go forward, book a call with me, all right? And if I see that you're right fit, we can get to work. We can get to work together and make this work for you. The system is clear. I have nothing to hide. I've just shown you how my process works, and I'm ready to help you sort your own process out so that you get the right clients in your door and serve them with all the intention and all the pleasure that you have. All right, so feel free to book a call with me. There's a button below you can click, and you just go ahead and fill the form and then book a call, and we talk more about your business. So I'll see you on the call. Bye-bye.